Hey guys, Tyler Ansman here with Tyler Ansman Performance. So today we're going to talk about one of our kind of constrained hand positions, 10-toe throws, what it's for, and how to do this drill correctly to kind of maximize the benefit. All right? So the first piece to this is, what is this drill for? Well, when we go up into a constrained hand position, right, so this kind of 90-degree position, it's post-arm swing. So we do a couple of things by doing that. We make it easier to kind of find that relaxed, retracted, and horizontally abducted position we're looking for, rather than trying to find it within the full pattern, right? We're going to isolate this chunk of the delivery. It's one of the main principles of a constraints-led approach, right? So we're going to go here. We're going to find this position much more easily as we go through it. So what are we trying to get from this drill? We want to find easy and relaxed, right? Retraction and horizontal abduction. We want to let that arm kind of be pulled through by the torso rotation, right? And then the pec and shoulder complex. All right. We want to relax through it and let that arm unwind away from us into elbow extension. Okay. We want to be in the plane of upper torso rotation. All right. So when we are picking ball weights, we want to be conservative. I generally like to go with a mild overload to start. So whether it's the tap or driveline balls or whatever balls you may have, generally the 7 or 8 ounce is what we'll start with. And then from there, we can do more with some of the heavier overload balls as we go, finding these kind of relaxed positions, this rhythm and all of this. So what should this drill look like when it's done well? Okay, so we'll start here. We'll give it a nice, easy counter movement. We're gonna let the arm float behind us. The glove arm, right, is gonna coil. We're finding that extension and internal rotation away from us, right? We're getting that pre-stretch across the upper body. And then once this turns over and folds down, what's happening is we're setting off torso rotation. What that's gonna signal is the arm, right, to begin to kind of fold down, right? So the inertial mass of the hand is gonna grow as we do this, right? So the arm's getting pulled through. The hand's going to fold down. The arm is going to begin to be laid back. It's going to unwind away from us, begin extending right before internal rotation happens. And then we're going to rotate through ball, releasing the wall. All right. So a relatively decent rep will look like this. Okay. So how do we screw this up? Well, a couple of ways, right? We can be gritting our teeth and kind of really muscling into this end rate position. And then we're not going to get that elastic stretch and rebound that we're looking for when we're talking about reflexive firing, okay? The next piece is we're gonna pick too heavy of a ball. We're gonna end up kind of faking this layback. We're gonna push the elbow through there, okay? One of the other ways that we can do this is gonna keep this glove arm kind of glued to you, unless we're using that as a specific constraint, but for most people that won't be relevant. All right, so we're gonna keep the glove arm too tight to us. We're not gonna get that meaningful stretch across the upper body, all right? One of the other ways is we'll either, if you're not a sub guy, all right, we're going to be dipping the torso to this side, all right, or if we get the arm out of plane, we may be way over the top, all right? So primary cues for this, right, nice and relaxed into that retraction and horizontal abduction, right? Keep that arm extended for longer than you want to generally, all right? Allow the torso to pull the shoulder complex through and allow the shoulder complex to pull the hand through. All right, so essentially 2 distinct segments, right? Torso and shoulder complex. If we see them all going as a brick, we've done this drill incorrectly and not maximized the benefit from it, okay? So this is just kind of one way we may maximize the benefit from this drill. In terms of context, where does it fit? This drill can fit on most days because it's a very constrained drill. So even on your low days, this may be a good option because especially with the overload balls, we're not going to be doing this at a super high intensity. All right, in future videos, we'll talk about what does this look like in terms of how do we select ball weights and things like that. What are the options that we have and what benefits are we trying to derive from this? But this is just a quick opportunity to kind of hop in here because I see this drill butchered way too much to just how do we maximize the benefit here. If you got questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Shoot me an email. We'll see you in the next video.